So weird, I didn't live stream last week, and it feels like it's been forever. It's only been 2 weeks, but it feels like forever. I'm also late. I'm so sorry. I'm 22 minutes late. Maggie, hey! Maggie, were you able to find my new singles on Spotify or Pandora? I don't know which. I didn't ask you which service you use. I am beauty, I am fear. Take your breath and leave it here. Dave! I am fighting with my sin. Leaves its mark from within. Other versions of our fathers eliminate your fear, my daughter. The nights are long. Hey, Sergio. You're not alone. My voice is cracking because I just had chili. It's like a singer's worst nightmare food. Strength of God you look upon. Get their light each day at dawn. Hi, Ken. Things to beat it down. Cannot glory where it's crowned. Other versions of our fathers. Hey, Lori. Eliminate your fear, my daughter. The nights are long. You're not alone. Chris! Cast yourself in heels and skirts and hope you feel alive. Let them touch and look and sweat so they survive. I am small and I am meek. Come in close and kiss my cheek. Pat my head, I know my place. Lick your fingers and trace other versions of our fathers. Eliminate your fear, my daughter. The nights are long. You're not alone. Hey, Chris, that's so weird. I don't know why there's not a share button, but you absolutely may circumvent that if you can. 100%. Thank you. So, I've been doing, I call this my virtual world tour. That echoes really weird when I'm talking. And I will have been doing this a year in September, and I generally have guests every Monday. But with things starting to open up and people are starting to get real gigs, I've been torn about whether or not this is still something people enjoy. So I'd love to know if you're still into the live stream thing, because if people seem to enjoy it, I will definitely keep bringing more guests on here. I also, the weird part about doing this by myself is that usually I don't make a set list, but that's because the other artist inspires me to come up with a song. But here I am with no guest. So this is me humbly begging that if you have a request, throw it in the comments, and if I can do it, I absolutely will. So I just had it'll be the third real concert. I just played in New Jersey in this little town called Clinton. Has anyone been to Clinton, New Jersey? It's If you've ever seen Pleasantville, the movie Pleasantville, it's part of it takes place in like an idyllic 1950s town in America, and that's what this town looks like. It's like this perfect little main street with a waterfall at the end and this really cool quarry museum, and they do live music every Saturday night. And I just love going to Clinton, New Jersey. So I'm gonna try one I haven't done in a while, which is only available on streaming platforms. It's called The Beast. Oh yeah, Maggie, I'll do America. I'm gonna do The Beast and then I'll do that. Also, I didn't have anyone listen to the sound, so let me know if my guitar is loud enough or not. That's not the right key. He can't see it with his eyes, and he doesn't realize what I whisper in his ear will take his breath away as he feels his power wane and he makes a final play. He finally knows I'm not a sight for sore eyes. How long until the beast she starts to growl? How long until the beast she starts to growl? As he looks with longing now, and he starts to wonder how. Mike, did I hide in the daylight? Sharper teeth have never come from the man holding a gun. So sit and stay, won't you play? How long until the beast she starts to growl? How long until the beast she starts to growl? So look at me standing here, I see in your eyes the fear. It was under lock and key, you handed it all back to me. So look into the eyes, look into my eyes, look into the eyes of the beast you can't tame. How long until the beast she starts to growl? How long until the beast she starts to growl? That song was a fun one. It only exists because my husband had reached out to someone who was making a horror movie, and just on a whim asked if they needed any music, and so I wrote that for a horror movie. And if you want to go do a deep dive on YouTube, the lyric video for that my husband also made, and I think it's really cute because he put some like creepy beast eyes in the middle of it. It's like bordering on cheesy, but it's really sweet because he made it for me. All right, Maggie has requested America. Let's see. I'm going to do that on the piano. Okay. 1 second. Hey, my mom is here. Side note. I don't know if any of you heard of Jurassic Quest? It's this cute thing that they started last year. I think was the first year, and it's a drive-through dinosaur zoo. And my son is 2.5, and so we brought him a few weeks back, and he loved it. He said, "Oh no, the dinos are eating my car." He loved it so much. So we went back again yesterday, and I never was like a huge dinosaur enthusiast as a child, but I've got to say, like, I've been doing a lot of dinosaur Googling since going to this thing. Dinosaurs are endlessly fascinating, and can't believe I'm a grown woman saying this, but my favorite dinosaur, it was it was Triceratops, but now I think I'm partial to the Pteranodon. Does anyone else have a favorite dinosaur, or am I the only weirdo here? All right. I'm hoping that the piano's not louder than my voice. Is this balance okay? Can you hear everything? I should be able to adjust it if not in the middle of the song too. Okay, so what I'm looking for is your favorite dinosaur, or you could totally just comment and be like, you're a grown-up weirdo. That's fine too. Also, fun fact about the Pteranodon. So thank you, Chris. The Pteranodon it's like one of the bird ones, and it was huge. I think it's like 28. Some of the biggest ones are like 28 feet wingspan, which is crazy. But they're from Texas because everything's bigger in Texas. Bree. Okay, Bree, you love dinos. What's your favorite dino? This is important. Inquiring minds. All right, this is for Maggie. This is my song, America, the video for which was filmed at Plymouth Plantation, which was a childhood dream come true. It's much harder where I shiver, drinking water from the river. It's a gold rush. It's the harsh touch of America. I see her standing, oh so boldly. Take more time out, is what she told me. My back is breaking, well, she's breaking in America. But how can I live it up when I can't even fill my cup? Praying's all I can do. 'Cause they don't see these sturdy feet walking miles just to meet the end. Is it coming soon? So take your hand out of your pocket and take your hood off while you're walking. You can see me, but I don't see you, America. Okay, this is gonna be fun. This microphone stands gets in my way when it comes to piano solos. So if I mess up, it's just 'cause I'm trying to get my hand around. But how can I live it up when I can't even fill my cup? Brings all I can do. 'Cause they don't see these sturdy feet walking miles just to meet the end. Is it coming soon? 'Cause it's much harder where I Okay, so much to talk about here. My friend Tim just joined. We're talking about dinosaurs tonight, Tim. Because I went to Jurassic Quest, the drive-through dinosaur zoo, and I'm a little obsessed lately. So Bree's saying her favorite dinosaur is a velociraptor, and I have a fun fact about velociraptors. So Jurassic Park got a lot wrong. Like, don't use that as your scientific knowledge of dinosaurs like I did for so many years. Because the velociraptor, they imply that it had the frilly collar thing and that it spat venom. There's no scientific proof of that. That's what I learned with my toddler. And also, the T-Rex lived in the Cretaceous period, not the Jurassic period. They just got so much wrong in that movie, and I feel like they do a huge disservice to those of us who only have a casual passing knowledge of dinosaurs. So, anyway, I'm gonna get my guitar. And I want to throw out too, my friend Tim does the most beautiful aerial videos of our hometown. Tim, is the correct YouTube channel for people to check those out Vindicated Rascal, or is there another one I can point them to? Tim also has really good cover song suggestions. Reptiles are forever. But I want to see, okay, I'm such a dork. I'm just going to let you all into my silly, dorky mind. But I have this, I often go to bed thinking, what if time travel was real? And what it was you could, go back in time, but just as a spectator, so it's almost like you're watching a movie, but you're watching the real thing. And I'm giving myself 3 different historical periods. What would be the 3 historical periods I'd like to go witness firsthand? I'd like to see dinosaurs. I'd like to see the Pilgrims Landing. And I'm really having a hard time choosing my 3rd historical period that I'd like to go observe. Okay, so y'all, if you go on YouTube, I don't know why I'm yawling, I'm from Massachusetts. Go on YouTube and check out Vindicated Rascal. That's Tim's page to look at his drone videos. They're beautiful, and he puts music to them, and you can see our lovely hometown. What on earth am I gonna play? Oh, well, you know what? I was talking about Tim and his great cover song ideas. And so, I've got this new record is coming out in August. And I got myself thinking, what do I want to record next? What will be my next album? Ooh, that's a good one, Tim. Tim wants to, if he could time travel, he'd want to see the first time someone actually wrote something down. Would cave wall art count, or you want to see it like on vellum or something? Dishwalla blue cars. Okay, I will look that one up. So here's my idea for the next thing I put out. That was room for that's what she said. Sorry. I want to do an EP of cover tunes that no one would ever expect me to cover. So, if you have thoughts about they've got to be songs that a wide populace would recognize, and then if they heard me sing, would be like, "What? She's doing that song?" The very first times. Okay, so cave drawings, Tim, is what he'd like to see. Anybody else? What if you could time travel as a spectator? What would you want to see? Ooh, no effects. So throwing this out here, here's an example of what I'm talking about. Molly Tuttle is an amazing acoustic guitar player. Claw hammer is her finger picking style. She's absolutely amazing. She covers Rancid, Olympia, Washington. And then, I didn't even know that song could be that beautiful. There's a loving in your eyes all the way. If I listen to your lies, what you say? David, I'm a man without conviction. I'm a man who doesn't know, hey Lola, ooh, good one, how to sell a contradiction. You come and go, you come and go. and go. You come and go. Loving would be easy if your colors were like my dreams. Red, gold, and green. Red, gold, and green. Didn't hear your wicked words every day. And you used to be so sweet. I heard you say that my love is an addiction. When we cling, our love is strong. When you go, you're gone forever. You string along, you string along. Karma chameleon, come and go. You come and go. Loving would be easy if your colors were like my dreams. Red, gold, and green. Red, gold, and green. Oh, every day is like survival. You're my lover, not my rival. Every day is like survival. You're my lover, not my rival. Karma chameleon, you come and go. You come and go. Loving would be easy if your colors were like my dreams. Red, gold, and green. Red, gold, and green. Dave, this is not a new guitar. I've had this one since, I think, 2010 or 11. Chris, I'm going to have to go back and check. Ken, hey, where are you guys tonight? I'm going to have to go check out the link you put up for the Land Before Time. And Tim, I agree with you. So I was talking earlier about acoustic covers of songs that are kind of unexpected. Thanks, Jolie. My niece is here. And so one of my favorite unexpected covers is Molly Tuttle did Olympia, Washington by the band Rancid. And I've got to agree with you, Tim, that whole album, Out Come the Wolves, is so good. Maybe I should do Ruby Soho. That's a good song, too. So Ken's on tour with my friend Shanna in a dress. She is doing a bike tour. Give me more things I should say about it, but she's biking from venue to venue, right? And so she had been looking for a place to stay in Eugene, Oregon. And my mom's first cousins, we've never met. But in my mind, they live in Eugene, Oregon. And I had told Shanna I thought maybe I could reach out to them for her to stay with them. And they live in California. Oregon is not the same as California. So yeah, no big deal. Shanna's just biking from Seattle to Boston. She's insane like you can, running every single day, making the rest of us look bad. All right. Oh, Maggie, you have family in Oregon? I've never been. I would love to. I would love to go. In fact, I'm starting to plan some West Coast tour dates for next year. Oh, I'm so glad. I'm so glad everything's been going good for you guys. And Ken, remind me, Shanna is raising money for a good cause, I believe. But I don't want to get it wrong, so can you remind me what that cause is? Also, if you're just tuning in, we've been talking about dinosaurs tonight. My new passion. There was a time when all I cared about was King Henry VIII. I've moved on to dinosaurs. I even saw a website today where you can buy fossils. Like, I didn't know that your average Joe could buy fossils. All right, Shanna is raising money for the Pangea World Foundation. So, you should all go look up Shanna in a Dress with 2 N's and check out what she's doing. It is so cool. She really, of all the singer-songwriters I know, she's right up there with the folks who inspire me. Like that girl works. And she's funny. So I don't want to sound salesman-y, not at all, but there are 2 weeks left in my fan funding campaign for my new album. And I'm almost halfway there. And I'm glad that I did it through my own website as opposed to one of the other platforms, because some of the other platforms, if you don't raise all the money, you don't get any of it. But I did this on my own, so I'm hoping I can at least get to halfway funded. Thank you, Ken. So I put some links at the top if you want to pre-order the album. You can get a digital copy for $15. I'll just email it to you right away. I really enjoy shipping things, though. The post office lady and I are good friends.
The devil's got me, so you can say, when you've been at it again. Some small atonement is all you can give. More flowers dipped in gin. But then you're like 1, 2, 3, 4, standing up and out the door. 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh, put the bottle down low. Didn't cover it up and let everybody know. Put the bottle down low. Put the storm in the back of your head, running from thunder, hiding under your bed. Oh, who put the storm in your head? And who put the bottle down? The scent of you lies so rich on your breath. God, the wine must flow. I come home dirty from the lengths that you go to make sure Mama don't know. But then you're like 1, 2, 3, 4, standing up and on the floor. 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh, put the bottle down low. Didn't cover it up and let everybody know. Put the bottle down low. Who put the storm in the back of your head, running from thunder, hiding under your bed? Oh, who put the storm in your head? And who put the bottle down? I tuck you in like a baby. Take your shoes off, then you say this is the last time. This is the last time. And you let everybody know. Put the bottle down low. Who put the storm in the back of your head, running from thunder, hiding under your bed? Oh, who put the storm in your head? And who put the bottle down?
Erica, hello. Erica, if you're still here, give me like a thumbs up or something, because I have a song for you if you are. So Maggie has asked if I can play a Taylor Swift song, And I know that it seems like I probably should know how to play some Taylor Swift songs, but I don't. I don't know how to play any of them. I could probably figure it out, but like off the top of my head, there was only okay, I'm gonna do a song for you, Erica. There's only one Taylor Swift song I ever did play a little bit, which was Mean. But I haven't done that in such a long time. Okay, so earlier I asked if anyone had suggestions of unexpected cover songs I could do, because I'm kind of like formulating a plan to record a little covers EP in the next year. And this song is the ballpark of what I'm talking about. Things no one would ever expect me to do. And I asked Erica if she was still here. She's my niece. She's 2 years older than me. And she has always been my, like, definition of cool. Like, growing up, all I wanted was to be like her. And so one of the things that I embraced in my efforts to be more like her was listening to the music that she liked.
As I walk through the valley of the shadow of death, I take a look at my life and realize there's nothing left. I've been blasting and laughing so long that if my mama thinks that my mind is gone, but I ain't never crossed a man that didn't deserve it. Me be treated like a punk, you know that's unheard of. You better watch how you're talking and when you're walking, or you and your homies might be lined in chalk. I really hate the trip, but I gotta look. As I crunk, I see myself in the pistol smoke. Oh, I'm the kind of G the little homies wanna be like, on my knees in the night, singing prayers in the street light. They're spending most their lives living in a gangster's paradise. Been spending most their lives living in a gangster's paradise. Look at the situation they got me facing. I can't live a normal life. I was raised by the streets, so I gotta be down with the hood team. Too much television watching got me chasing dreams. I'm an educated fool, money on my mind. Got a 10 in my hand and a gleam in my eye. I'm a looked out gangster, sick tripping banger. And my homies is down, so don't arouse my anger. Been spending most their lives living in a gangster's paradise. Been spending most their lives living in a gangster's paradise. Why are we so blind to see that the ones we hurt are you and me? Oh,
I played this at my show in Salt Lake City a few weeks back. And this is where my friend Ryan Biter had his beatboxing solo.
Power in the money, money in the power. Minute after minute, hour after hour, everybody's running, but half of them ain't looking. It's going on in the kitchen, but I don't know what's cooking. They say I gotta learn, but nobody's here to teach me. Can't understand it, how can they reach me? I guess they can, I guess they won't, I guess they're funny. That's how I know my life is out of luck. Been spending most their lives living in a gangster's paradise. Been spending most their lives living in a gangster's paradise. So why are we so blind to see that the ones we hurt are you and me? Oh, tell me, why are we so blind to see that the ones we hurt are you and me?
Thank you, Ken. That's so sweet. Thank you. I love doing that piece because my dad was very, very opinionated and not really open to the ideas of others. And I distinctly remember him telling me when I was 10-ish, and I was jamming to that on the radio, that I wasn't allowed to listen to rap because it was I don't really know his reasoning, but he was like against me listening to rap in any form. It didn't even matter if it was Christian rap. So when I would go on the school bus and that would be playing, I felt like the ultimate rebel because I was listening to rap. And so in a way, covering Gangstas Paradise is cathartic for me, and my dad would hate it. I'm gonna try out a new song. I wrote this one to the prompt amateur. And I initially started thinking about, I grew up in a very right-wing Christian home. And I feel like in a lot of ways that purity culture, that they would call it, was more damaging to me anyway than it was helpful, because I went from this completely sheltered life to constantly feeling like a failure in a lot of ways. And then in my 20s, I went crazy. Ask anybody. Well, don't ask anybody. I don't want those stories getting out there. But I went crazy in my 20s. I did. And I think a lot of that was just like all this pent-up stuff. So that's what I initially started thinking about with this song.
Wait a minute, I just need a glass and some wine, maybe a moment to breathe. I spent all my time being last in line, but you were looking at me. And where do I put my hands now? I'ma just keep my eyes down so you can't see my secret life. You can't see my secret life. All of the years that I've been staying, subconsciously anticipating, I've been waiting for God. Why don't you lay me down? Electric, static, or maybe it's just me. Smooth, your automatic, and I am green. Where do I put my hands now? I might just keep my eyes down so you can't see my secret life. You can't see my secret life. Oh, all of the years that I've been waiting, subconsciously anticipating, I've been waiting for God. Why don't you lay me down? Oh, maybe you're the first. I wanna be the last train through. Lord, keep my cool. Where do I put my hands now? I might just keep my eyes down so you can't see my secret.
Also debating recording that one. I'd really like to get back to the dinosaur discussion. Can you imagine? Now, first of all, there is a movie documentary that I found on, I think it was on Hulu, And it was about this T-Rex named Sue that they found, and then the archaeologists, or the paleontologists found it, and the town they found it in was going to put this whole museum up, and it was a really depressed town, so they were so excited about the economic benefits of finding this dinosaur in their town, and then the government came in and took the dinosaur. It's really, I wish I could think of the name of it because I really enjoyed it, and I would like to share it with you. Dinosaurs. You just never know what sort of rabbit hole I've gone down in the week prior to this show. Oh, Erica, thank you. That was called Waiting for God, and I wrote it 1 week, not even a week ago. 6 days ago I wrote that. I'm really glad that you like it, though, because that's when it's a little bit different from my other stuff. And I like the song, but it's hard for me to tell sometimes if it will land with other people. So I'm glad you liked it. Thank you. I'm going to do this one because Ken has mentioned in the past that he liked this one. It's about my first bicycle. That song was about my first something else, and this one's about my first bicycle. Guitar is not in tune. It's because we were traveling and playing outside. And I also just want to mention one more time, I hate being salesman-y, but I've only got 2 weeks left to fan fund for my new album. And so if you go to gracemorrison.com, the landing page is all the different contribution levels. And let's say there was something on there that you really, really liked the item, but you didn't have the financial means to make that whole contribution. Just message me. We can work something out, because I think, for example, the goat milk soap just needs to be in people's hands. It smells so good. And there's a new thing on there too. My friend made me custom lip gloss, which it's really delicious. It's watermelon. Okay. So here. This song is about the time we were pretty poor. And so I had a yard sale when I was 10 to buy myself a bicycle, and I sold all my McDonald's toys.
We didn't have much, I was lucky to feel like a kid. I see it now, we were just surviving. I don't think my mama really lived. Down the street were all the friends with their shiny 2 wheels to ride. So I'd sit on the rocks and hope they'd stop and say, "Come on girl, let's go for a drive." And we're riding faster, wanna see around the bend in the road. Race past me dogs and hope they don't follow you home. I wasn't broken by the one thing, I always believed in stars. And I knew someday I'd get my own handlebars. Sitting back and letting it happen was never gonna work for me. I took my Happy Meal toys and put them on a table for sale in a sort of roadside menagerie. Fresh new Franklin never felt so good. I was the king of the world, a kid. So my dad picked me up and we went to the shop, and then I pedaled faster than I ever did. And we're riding faster, wanna see around the bend in the road. Race past mean dogs and hope they don't follow you home. I wasn't broken by the one thing, I always believed in me. I knew someday I'd make everybody see. Some mornings it's easier to let the sun shine on alone. Like the weight of it all's gonna just make you fall. off to protect those weary bones. Deep inside is that little girl hiding, saying this is not enough for me. So I get myself up and I drink down a cup and say, come on girl, let's ride that rush of caffeine. Riding faster, wanna see around the bend in the road. Race past me, dogs, and hoping I'll follow you home. I wasn't broken by the one thing I always believed in stars. Here I am someday, I've got my own handlebars.
Chris, the teal koozie skews green. It's more green than it is blue, if that's helpful. I know the picture, I can send you a picture, a better picture of it if you like a different lighting. I think there's a picture on the website, but I have the purple one here. Yeah, I don't have the teal one handy, but yes, it skews green. If that helps. Just like I skew Cape Cod, even though I don't technically live on Cape Cod. Anywho, I'm gonna do a couple more songs, so if you have a request, put it in the comments and I'll play it. I'll play it if I can. Except for Taylor Swift, I'm sorry, Maggie. It seems like I should know how to play a Taylor Swift song. I'm really sorry that I don't. Okay. This song was a last-minute addition to my album.
I can't face it no more. No familiar feet walking through the door. Wall away. What's it gonna take to make this bird sing? 'Cause lately I've been holding on to certain vices. And sometimes I get sloppy, and no one's there to stop me. Oh, I take the bottle off the shelf. What am I doing to myself? You drive me like a stone. I can feel it echo in the bone. It's like wine. I pretend that everything is fine. Lately I've been holding on to certain vices. Sometimes I get sloppy when no one's there to stop me. Oh, I take the bottle off the shelf. What am I doing to myself? Better let it go before the bottom drops out below me. Hear a million voices that just wanna show me hiding no hope, ain't no way to turn it around. Burying the bottle, believe life keeps going. Forgetting the fear as it comes every morning. 'Cause I have wings and I get sloppy when no one's there to stop me. Oh, I'll take the bottle off the shelf. What am I doing to myself? Veronica, thank
you. My friend Veronica is here. She hosts every Tuesday night a show called V-Talks, and she always has really interesting guests on. Veronica, who do you have on tomorrow? And also, if anyone is watching in Eugene, Oregon, my friend Shannon Andrest that I mentioned earlier is going to be playing at Sunday Guitars. Am I reading that correctly? And again, Shannon Andrest is so cool. She is biking from Seattle to Boston. I always brag about driving from Massachusetts to New Mexico with a 1-year-old, but biking from Seattle to Boston is going to be a little more badass. I'll admit it. So I'm going to do one more song, but also mention to you, all night I've been trying to not be a salesman, but invite you to support my new album. But I totally get financial hardship, and if supporting the album financially is not a thing for you, but you still want to hear the new music, I've got 2 singles from the new album out right now on all streaming services. Daughter is out. And you may start hearing that on country radio, so if you listen to country radio, call and request it. And Small Town Lament is also out on all streaming platforms, and every listen makes a difference. And then on the 23rd, this next one will be coming out. And I'll let you know a little bit about this song. So I talk about my dad a whole bunch. He was very impactful on me. So my dad, we had the one TV, and my dad had the one remote, and the only things that we watched were sports and news and cowboy movies. And you can imagine how riveting all those 3 things were to this little girl. Not. There was the occasional Arnold Schwarzenegger movie, Predator or Terminator, and I enjoyed those. But I was not into news, sports, or cowboy movies. But my dad always wanted me to sing country music. And so I've been battling with writing him tribute songs, because every time I try to write my dad a tribute song, it comes out really sappy because I miss him. But this one is a little more in the vein of what I think he would like. It's not lyrically a tribute to my dad, but the groove is, because what he used to say to me was, you just gotta get those toes tapping. If the toes ain't tapping, you're not doing your job.
What the hell was I thinking of when I let you turn the key? My tongue is tight, my breath is short. I didn't let you get the best of me. I heard the tires rumble, I felt the earth shake. I knew my hands trembled. Maybe my biggest mistake is wanting to find a life not needing anyone else to be. So I'm free. It's just me, and I'm free. What the hell was I thinking of when I didn't call you back? I came up short with the words to say. What an embarrassment. Heard the bells ringing, I started to sweat. I almost picked it up. Maybe my biggest regret is wanting to find a life not needing anyone else to be. So I'm free. It's just me, and I'm free. I feel my heart beating. God, I can't relax. Sometimes love is fleeting. Sometimes it comes back. I'm wanting to find a life spent loving somebody else, but but it's me, and I'm free. It's just me, and I'm free. And at the end of it, there are horsey clip claps. I kid you not. Hey, thank you all for hanging out with me tonight. And so many of you tune in every Monday, and I've got to tell you, that means the world to me. So thank you, thank you, thank you. And part of me always stresses that I'm only playing the same songs every week. So if you're someone who watches every week, and throughout the week you think of a song you'd like to hear me play, message me, because I will work it up so that if it's a cover song I don't know, or an older one of mine that I don't remember, I will have it ready for the next week. And I also just want to throw out there that I am now booking, thank you, Ken, I'm now booking tour dates for 2022. And so if you are someone who hosts house concerts, or you'd like to become someone that hosts house concerts, shoot me a message, because I'm going everywhere. I've got a little run I'm working on in New Mexico, Arizona, Utah. And then I'm doing like a Northwest British Columbia, Washington, Oregon thing. And there's always the East Coast, and I'll go anywhere. The whole point is I'll go anywhere. I love adventures. I also love dinosaurs. So if you can provide me dinosaurs, adventures, or a house concert, I am there. Just shoot me a message, and have a wonderful, wonderful night. And go check out Shanna in a Dress, because she is so cool. And she's biking from Seattle to Boston and singing in between. Have a good night.